glad you're joining us today. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below because you don't want to miss out on any of the Southern Yankee DIY projects, rear renovations, or budget-savvy home decor. Today we teamed up with a bunch of our super talented YouTube friends to bring y'all some fun Easter crafts and decor. We came up with 3 awesome budget-savvy projects for you, and I know they came up with a ton of great projects too. So I will go ahead and link them below and be sure to check them out and tell them that we sent you. So let's get started.
So for my first project, I started with an Easter banner. I cut out my little banner pieces out on my Cricut machine. I absolutely love this machine. If you have followed along with this little YouTube channel for any time at all, you know I use it constantly. I'm just so in love. But if you don't have one, that's totally okay, and you can cut out your little banner pieces by hand. Just trace out whatever shape you want. A triangle, a square. I chose this fun little banner pattern, but you can do whatever you want to. I did make a mistake when I was cutting out my vinyl for the lettering. You can see here. I forgot to change out the type of paper I was using. I had it on the cardstock and then I forgot to swap over to vinyl. So it cut a little bit weird, but I ended up fixing it and everything was okay. Crisis averted. So before I started to apply my vinyl onto my banner pieces, I laid them all out in the color order that I wanted them because you don't want to get stuck later having 2 of the same color pieces next to each other. So it's important to lay it out exactly how you want it or else you'll get yourself in trouble. After I had everything laid out, I went ahead and just stuck on my vinyl lettering. I just kept it in the middle. I didn't do any fancy measuring. You know, it's just like a fun little banner, so it doesn't need to be super precise. Again, if you don't have a Cricut machine to cut out your vinyl, that's totally fine. You can use stencils, you could use stickers. If your handwriting doesn't look like mine, kindergartners, then you could do it by freehand. There's so many options to make the lettering look super cute. Once I had all of my vinyl on the banner, I went ahead and started to work on my little bunny piece. I went ahead and cut this bunny out of regular craft paper. So in order to put it on the banner, I'm going to use some Mod Podge. I love using Mod Podge for projects like this just because it holds so well and is easily applicable with a little Q-tip. So after I had all of my vinyl onto my banner, I went ahead and took some Dollar Tree ribbon and started intertwining it into the banner to connect it. This is why you kind of want to use a thicker paper because you don't want the ribbon to rip the banner pieces. Now that our banner is all finished, I'll go ahead and put that on the side and we will go ahead and start our next super cute budget savvy craft. I'm going to go ahead and make some DIY napkin ring holders. I'm going to use some Dollar Tree shower curtain rings and some Dollar Tree moss for this project. If you've been hanging around this YouTube channel for any time at all, you know that I love to make napkin ring holders because I really feel like they button up a tablescape. And I think that these are going to be super fun for Easter. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and apply hot glue all the way around the ring and start piecing on my moss. Just be very careful not to burn your fingers. That did happen to me a couple of times. I ran out of wooden popsicle sticks, or else I would have used that to push on the moss. But for this project, since I didn't have them, I had to rotate between this little Cricut tool and also a Sharpie. I had the outside of the shower curtain ring completely covered with the moss, I moved on to the inside. You want to make sure that it's completely covered. You don't want any of the plastic peeking through. So you just want to make sure that it's well covered and go all the way around the inside just like you did the outside. Once I had my moss completely around the shower curtain ring, I went ahead and gave it a little bit of a trim. Just cut off those little extra pieces that are too long, but you do want it to be shaggy. That's the whole idea. After I finished my first one, the rest of the shower curtain rings went super fast. I made a total of 4 because these are going to be for our smaller dining table that's in the kitchen. Now that those are complete, we'll go ahead and move on to our last project, which I made completely out of scrap wood. And these are just 2x4s that I had that were extra from another project. I'm going to go ahead and give them a couple coats of spray paint from the Rust-Oleum brand primer paint. I love Rust-Oleum, it's my favorite spray paint. I just feel like it levels really nice and doesn't drip on me. These have got to be the easiest way to make a sign in the history. I love making signs, but this one was super simple and I really love how they turned out. I can't wait to show you guys. So after my spray paint was dry, I let it go overnight. I went ahead and cut out some lettering from my Cricut machine. You could use stickers or stencils, again, whatever you want to. Just make sure that they are about the size of the wood planks. And I kind of wanted them to be Ray Dunn-esque, so I just used a super skinny font and for my lettering, and I think that it's super cute. I love it. I'm super happy with how these signs turned out. I think that they're super cute and they are going to look great on the mantle. Now that these signs are complete, let's see how our projects came out. We'll start with our napkin rings, the moss ones. I just absolutely love them. They are super cute and earthy and perfect for an Easter tablescape. Next, let's take a look at our banner and our signs. How fun are these guys? I absolutely love them. These 3 projects were super budget savvy and super fun to make, and I hope you love them as much as I do. Don't forget to check out our other YouTube friends. I will link them below and tell them that we sent you. Have a happy Easter, y'all!